Welcome to Company Showcase, an advertising feature on HowStreet.com.
I'm Jim Goddard. We're speaking with Larry Reaugh. He's the CEO and president of American Manganese. Welcome back to the show, Larry.
Well, glad to be back, Jim.
American Manganese is on its way to Vegas. What are you going to be doing there besides checking out the roulette wheels?
Well, that definitely. But we will be presenting down there. We've been asked to present at the Argus Specialty Metals Conference in Las Vegas, or it's actually at Henderson. And so we'll be down there. We have a booth. I've noticed that the attendees have to pay a stiff fee to get in. So I imagine it's pretty, there'll be some pretty sophisticated investors that'll be there. And I'm looking forward to it.
What's the message you're going to be taking to them?
Oh, of course, the recycling message. Where were you at? And speaking of that, there was another mention of us in Bloomberg today, and along with another recycling company. And what I would like to point out from that is that, the recycling companies that are starting to emerge, that are looking at solutions to come forward with on a recycling plan, are getting to be, well, not crowded, but it's certainly getting to be a lot more involvement. And that's not a bad thing. I've been involved in big projects for the last 15 years, and the first one was molybdenum when nobody could pronounce it, and it was the first one for a year, one of 5 in the second year, and then one of 100 in the third year, and as it got more and more companies involved, the more they talked up molybdenum, and we were part of a group, and we were recognized, throughout the industry, and the stock went from a couple $1 million market cap to $300 million. Same thing with the manganese, except we didn't get a crowded floor on that one. There was only a couple of companies talking about manganese along with us, but the stock did move from a couple of million again up to about 60 million in market cap before the commodity crash in 2008. Now we're working on a recycling program, and we've been a fairly lonely voice out there for the last, since 2015 to getting into late last year. And, again, we started out with less than a $2 million market cap. We hit a peak of 50 million, and we've been bouncing between 35 and 40 million here in the last couple of weeks. So, the message is getting out there. More companies on the floor talking about it will bring more attention to us. And, just on that note, I'd like to say that we're moving ahead with to develop the pilot plant, the IPs, and then the pilot plant, and that everything that we're seeing so far is very positive. So I can't, I don't have exact results to give out yet, but I will have in a couple of weeks. So everything is looking good. Everything but the market, for that matter. And the market is looking very iffy. You don't know whether it's going to correct 20-30% or whether it's going to bounce along, in this range, 2,300 to 24, or say 22.5 to 24, and then turn around. But it's not the end of the market. It's not going to be a long-term bear. And I think that under Trump's guidance, that the economy is picking up in the U.S., and you will start to see a better market developing as we go further into the year. I got a couple other things that I get asked about all the time, and one is, why Chemetco? Why Chemetco? Why are they involved? Well, to be very honest with you, it's not a tough decision for the management of this company. Chemetco developed a process for our manganese project in Arizona, very successfully, I might add. Now, that had been worked on for over 80 years by scientists in the U.S. Bureau of Mines, by independent labs throughout the U.S., and they could never accomplish what Chemetco did. So Chemetco did in a short period of time, and when I say short, 2 or 3 years. And, so Cametco is a winning company. They've got great scientists. They're experienced in all aspects of hydrometallurgy. They have experience in electronics. They have experience in battery development. They have across-the-board experience, and they're the second largest research firm and probably one of the most respected research firms, I'd have to say, around the world. So it's not a hard decision. You stay with the winners. I like the president, who's, as far as I'm concerned, is a genius, and all of his scientists, which are just about up to where he is. So Cametco's working on our project. They're very proud of their accomplishments. They're arm's length, so when we make an announcement, it's not the company saying so. We don't have a lab, for example, in our garage that we run this stuff through. We contract that out, and we're arm's length to it. So everything that I'm putting out is justified and has a high level of proof. I'd say, is just solid. It's a solid technology. So, that's why Cametco will remain involved. Now, on the other aspect, I've been getting questions about what's going to happen with the Rocher de Bois property. Well, I'm still waiting for the plans or the exploration budget and plans that the Australian company is developing. And once I know that, we'll make a press release on it. But that's another exciting aspect. Cobalt is really, $95,000 today. Yesterday it was $95,500. I said in the podcast a month ago that we'd see $100,000 this year per ton, and we're going to surpass that by quite a spread. So we got a lot of exciting things happening. Unfortunately, the market's not cooperating with us. Again, Bloomberg is definitely on top of all the recycling. And, I expect that we will, at some point or another, we will appear again in a feature article, because we are, as far as we can see, the leader in this, and we want to remain the leader. And even if other companies develop processes which are close or produce less, well, we have mines that have less recoveries, we have mines that have less profitability, and there's lots of them. And there's going to be room for lots. You're talking, 40, 60 million cars here by 2040. I mean, that's billions of dollars worth of cathode material.
Larry, where is American Manganese traded and under what symbols?
It's traded on the Venture Exchange under the symbol AMY, and it's traded in the U.S. under the symbol AMYZF, and it's traded in Frankfurt under the symbol 2M. We have a website at AmericanManganeseInc.com where due diligence can be done on the company. I can give you my email address, or you can contact me directly, LREAUGH@AMYMN.com, or give us a phone call, 778-574-4444.
Larry, thanks for the update.
You're welcome, Jim.
I've been speaking with Larry Reaugh, CEO and President of American Manganese. I'm Jim Goddard. We were speaking on March 23rd.
Comments made on Company Showcase are an expression of opinion only and should not be construed in any manner whatsoever as recommendations to buy or sell any financial instrument at any time. Archived online at HowStreet.com. Company Showcase is a production of How Street Media Incorporated.